Hello everyone, this is Dina. Today is October the 2nd and I have both haul and a happy mail. My hauls are always very small, so it won't take but a minute to share it with you. I just had to get this. Quaker Christmas 2. Just gorgeous. I had to have it for my stash. Don't know when I'll start this one. I don't have plans for it right now, but I wanted to go ahead and get it. So, one of my pieces that requires one color of beading. I didn't have it. So I had to get these little yellow beads. This is Happy Mail. You can tell it's Happy Mail just by this, can't you? Today I got the sweetest letter, and I got a wonderful gift. My postcard pal, my second postcard pal is Judy Hewlett. Many of you will know her from watching her on Plus 2. Judy has gifted me with some lovely things, and I will tell you, I absolutely adore this already. I just pulled it right out of the bag. Look at this Mill Hill kit. It's Buttons and Beads, the winter series, and the name of it is Cozy Feet. Isn't that precious? I can't wait to start that. Oh, Judy, I like this. And then if any of you have been watching Pam and Stephanie, you know that Pam has been working on the mother tree from Lavender and Lace. Look at this. And then this piece. First of all, Judy, you're too kind. This is way too much stuff. Second, I don't think I have ever seen this piece, ever. And I love Lavender and Lace. But this is called Fallen Roses. And I don't know if you've seen it. You probably have. I just maybe haven't come across it before. But she thought it would be a pretty companion piece to our Nantucket rose. So I want to share it with you. That lady does look a lot like Nantucket rose. That's a lot like her face. And I think the blouse is very similar as well. But look at that beautiful sampler. And that beautiful thread. And you could pick whatever color you want, because it looks like it's only a couple of colors other than the lady, you know. So you wouldn't have to do it in that bluish purple if you didn't want to. You could do it in another color. But isn't that pretty? Judy, thank you. I hope all of you are having a great day stitching. I have had a new start. I'll share my new start with you. I decided to go ahead and begin working on a Christmas tree ornament after my finish the other day, because I wanted sort of a palette cleanser, you know, how we say something small, kind of to get your mind off that really big project that you just finished. So rather than dive right into another really big project, I decided that I would start a Christmas tree ornament, and I would give it 2 days, yesterday and today. So I did get started on it, and I want to share with you which one I got started. You'll remember this lovely book, the Big Book of Christmas Quickies. But if you'll recall, there's a section in here called Merry Mice, and there were 10 mice that the designer, Lorrie Birmingham, had done. Well, I'm going to try to tilt the book so you can see it, because they've got it all cattywampus for the purposes of, you know, artistic. But I love this one. And since the first one is the little mouse poking out of the present, then I thought, what better companion piece to go with that one than the trimming of the tree and the little a present underneath the tree. So I started that yesterday, and I'm still working on it today, and I'll show you where I've gotten to. This is my progress so far. Got part of the tree done. The present is complete. So this is the entire height of the ornament. The width isn't all there yet because I don't have the two little mice in there. But I think it'll be a fun one to do. I may not get it finished today, but that's okay. Hi everyone. Today is Tuesday, October the 3rd. And this is Dina. Thanks for spending some time with me today. I have a finish that I wanted to share with you. I talked with you just a couple of days ago on October the 1st about a new start that I wanted to do as sort of a palette cleanser after a long project. And I was starting a Christmas tree ornament from the Big Book of Christmas Quickies. My intentions were to stitch on it the first and second and just get as far as I could get along in it at that point and move on to my Nantucket rose so that I could start stitching more of those green trees for that sow. Anyway, I couldn't stop. I got all the cross stitching almost done through yesterday. So today I finished up the cross stitch and then I thought, well, all I have left is the back stitching. I hate to put this away when all I have left is back stitching. It's a small ornament. So I will show you my finish. I went ahead and I stitched on it this evening till I finished it, and here we are. This is my finish. When I first started it, I do have to admit, I started with the tree and the stars all in here. And the tree is in two colors. And when I started them, that was all I had on the fabric. And those colors were bright. They were bright green. And I thought, oh, don't know if I'm going to like this. Maybe I should have swapped out these colors. But it's the same color palette for all of the mice. So I just went ahead and trusted the designer. And at this point, and I do think it's really cute. I think it's precious. So that's my report for this evening. It may be a few days before I'm back with a WIP update because I have so much going on in my life here as far as time commitments on my part. And in the meantime, I'm just going to encourage you all to be very mindful of the people that are affected so drastically by things that are going on in our world. We've had natural disasters, you know, several of them. We've had hurricanes, we've had earthquake, and we've had now a tragic shooting in Las Vegas. So there are a lot of people that need your thoughts and prayers and possibly even your assistance if you're in a position to do that. And so just keep that in mind. And in the meantime, be kind to one another. And I wish you an excellent week, and hope that you're happy and healthy in your personal life. And on a happy note, I wish you happy stitching. Good night. Hello everyone, it's Dina, and it is Friday, October the 5th. It is very late on Friday, October the 5th. And it may wind up to be Saturday before we're through talking where I am. But I'll try to keep it brief. I just wanted to come and give you a WIP update. I've been working on one of my more recent starts because it's part of a sal. And this is my Nantucket rose. Try to get out of that glare for you. And I've been working, I started my piece in this corner here, and I was working across this corner, and I think I got about right in here since the last time that I talked with you. So I had hoped this week to complete the green all the way across. That was my big plan, and so I put it in rotation for 3 days, and I've worked on it a little bit each day, but it's been a crazy week. Had a lot of appointments, a lot of time that I've had to spend away from home. Good things, you know, but still time away from the house. I'll just go ahead now and let you know I didn't get all the way across on my greenery. I just didn't quite make it. I was staying up late this evening, which is why this is being filmed so late, because I just kept thinking, well, maybe I can do it. Maybe I can do it. But I have to get to bed. So I'll show you where I got to. I did make progress, I think. I love it. I think it's showing beautifully. I hope the color's showing up well for you there. A lot of different shading going on in those trees. I have made my way over here, and in this section right in here, I have just tiny bit, all this is finished, but I have a tiny bit under the bottom here to do on that branch. And then you can actually see the two spaces right here. That's where the branch attaches to that leaf and it starts going down. So I'm pretty excited that I'm going to be that close to the end. So for a comparison, this is where I'm at. And this is where I've got to go. So remember I said the branch, I already showed you the spot for the branches right there. So I'm actually sitting about right here in this piece. About right there. So my thought is that on my next rotation, I should be able to finish the greenery all the way across and maybe even work my way down to be ready to start on the lady on the next one. So my small goal, you know, I like to do that. I like to set a small goal on my pieces, would be to finish that greenery for sure next time. And I'm hoping very, very much that I can get that done. So that's my progress on my Nantucket rose. Hi again. This is Dina, and today is October the 8th, Sunday afternoon, and we've just come through a torrential downpour, and I spent most of that rainstorm stitching. This is how I stay calm, you know. I love that little phrase, stay calm and stitch on. I really do that, so I totally relate to that. This is the Mirabilia Sleeping Beauty that I was fortunate enough to win back in 2016 when I first started Floss Tube. It was the first time I had ever won anything on any of your videos. So Cowgirl Kate, Paints Aplenty, thank you so much. So I'm getting there, slowly but surely. I know you've been seeing it a long time because I did start it in May of 2016. But I was actually encouraged recently when one of my comments on my channel was asking had I finished it, and they missed it because they had not seen it in a couple of videos. And that is because I didn't get to work on it that month. I was focusing on that finish, and I missed working on some things. Let me show you where I've come. So this is my progress on Sleeping Beauty. I think you can see all of it there. Let me come, maybe fold it this way so I can talk to you about it. When I stopped before, I had this planter, I think that's a planter, finished. I had the bedpost done down to the end of where it stops here, where this cover goes over it. So this time I got in here and I started, there were about 2 rows of this done right across here. It's about where we were. So I started around here and went all the way across. This was not finished. And then I came all down here and did all of this. Really happy with that progress. Really, really happy. For a 2-day rotation this month, I'm very pleased with the progress, and I just wanted to share it with you. So I hope all of you have had a wonderful weekend since it is Sunday afternoon. Goodbye, everyone. Hello, FlossTube. It is October the 9th, Monday, and this is Dina, and I am back to reveal to you my new start. I finally decided what I wanted to start working on today. I did decide to start a Christmas ornament, sort of. I don't think I'm going to make it into an ornament. I think I'm actually going to buy the frame that's supposed to go with it. But this was a recent gift to me from one of my postcard pals, Judy Hewlett, and I just fell in love with it, and I was gaga over it when I opened the package and saw it. And I said in the reveal that I was going to start it soon. So it never left my desk, my work surface. The name of it is Cozy Feet. So cute. And of course it comes with perforated paper, and it comes with your 2 packs of beads and your button, the little candy cane button, which is unfortunately upside down right now. And I opened it this morning and I realized I needed to sort the floss. Well, I don't have any of those Lorraine floss cards, and I don't have a one of those thread organizers that you use if you have HAIDs and stuff like that, because I typically bobbinate my threads, even kits that I get. So today I did not want to get out in the rain. We had a lot of rain today, and I didn't want to get out in the rain. So I just went looking around to find a piece of board that I felt would be about the right thickness. And I found an old card that was a birthday invitation that I had used, and it was a funny one because it was a little cowboy party. So I took that. As you can see here, you're invited. Isn't that cute? And I just took my old hole puncher and sorted my threads, and I went ahead and drew the symbol and wrote the words, on each one. Sorry for that glare. That white paper is really glaring off the light. So that's how I sorted my threads. Anyway, I got started today. I did all that sorting and got that created, and then I decided I was going to get started. Now this is just one day's work. This is afternoon into the evening after dinner. A little bit of work done there. So I've finished 2 colors of the mantle. Now I think those colors are used elsewhere, but I'm working my way down. So that was the mantle piece. Now I don't think that I will get this finished tomorrow. I'm only scheduled to work on these ornaments for 2 days in between my bigger projects, because I'm trying to get enough time to stitch on these bigger projects. So if I can think about it, when I'm getting ready to put this away, I'll try to grab another picture for you to show you how far I got. Good afternoon, everyone. Today is October the 10th. It's Tuesday, and I'm here to give you a status report on my new start, the Cozy Feet from Mill Hill Buttons and Bows. And I started this a couple of days ago. This is where I am right now. You can see right through that. That's really cute. Let me put something behind it. See if that helps. I think that helps a little bit. This is the mantle piece, and all the stitching is done. The only thing left up here now are for the beads and the Mill Hill button, the little candy cane button that goes right in here. So we are coming along. I'm enjoying it. It's been fairly easy to do. So I'll be putting it away and working on a different WIP starting tomorrow. Hope you all are having a great week. I won't keep you, and I will talk to you again very soon. Bye. Hello, everyone. Happy October 13th. It's Friday the 13th. That is always a good day for me. My son was born on a Friday the 13th. Hey, I just wanted to give you a quick update. I have finished a rotation today on a piece that I just recently started. So this is only the second time that I've stitched on it. And it is Mirabilia's Into the Autumn Sky. I just think she is precious. Absolutely precious. I love all those crazy colors. When I started her, I started around the center, which was right around here, stitched a little bit of that swing, and started working on the colors right here in this apron. Let me show you where I got to. This is where I'm at now. I have been able to stitch all of this top apron. I've started and worked my way around on the first layer of skirt. All of this up here is finished. This is finished except for the back stitching, that little slipper that's made out of fabric, it looks like, from the dress. Looks like it's just a tied-on slipper. This is the beginning of her second leg and foot, so it'll come here, but I'm working my way from the center out and around in a big circle like this. And then as I get it further down here, I'll probably go on down the bottom and finish it, and then I'll start working up and over here. It has been a joy to stitch. So that is the end of my rotation here, ending Friday night. So tomorrow I will pick back up my Mill Hill kit. I'm going to work on Cozy Feet Saturday and Sunday so that I can be working on that with my postcard pal from Stitch from Stash, Terry Montgomery, and then I can move forward on that ornament and get a little bit more done over the weekend. I think it's going to be one that I work on several times before it's actually completed. It's a little bit larger and more involved, you know, than the ones I've been doing. And I have just a tiny bit of haul. So if you'll hold on a minute, I'll get it. Okay, I'm back. I was enabled terribly by one of our floss tubers, and I ordered Quaker Christmas 2, and it has arrived. So I am really happy about this. I'm going to look through my stash, try to find some fabric that will work for this piece and be large enough for this piece. And I actually read on the back how much floss was going to be needed. I wanted to read about the fibers when I got the pattern. And I found out that it calls for Gentle Art sampler threads, and it tells you it only has 2 colors. They asked for currant and blue spruce, and the currant was 115 yards are needed, and the blue spruce is 25 yards. Oh my, I went on 123 Stitch and I looked, and each of these skeins of this floss is only 5 yards. So I calculated that up, and just the currant alone, the main color, was going to be $55 without shipping. And then I would have to do 25 yards, so 5 more skeins of the blue spruce. I'm doing Stitch from Stash. I had enough money in my account, you know, to buy this pattern without any trouble, and I knew I had fabric. So I will be converting this to DMC. Anyway, I'm excited about this pattern, and I can't wait to get it started. And my thoughts right now is that this will be a new start for my ABC sale for this month. And then I can work on this piece for Christmas all year round for next year. So that's kind of the first plan that I've made for the rest of this year and going into next year. It's the only plan I've made so far. So as you can see, I need to get busy and do a little bit more work. But thanks for letting me share that with you. and also share with you where I got to on Into the Autumn Sky. So it is Friday night. The weekend is here. I can't wait. So I hope you guys have a great weekend, whatever you plan on doing. I hope you get to stitch some during that time as well. Have a safe and happy weekend, everyone. Goodbye. Hello, everyone. So good to see you today. It is Monday, the 16th of October. And if you've been watching my channel for a while, you'll know this. But in case you're new, I'll explain it. My postcard pal and I from Stitch from Stash, Terry Montgomery and I, had decided to stitch Christmas ornaments on the 15th of the month for the 6 months that we were paired together for the Stitch from Stash. So on the 15th of the month, it was time to work on a Christmas ornament. So I worked on it, and I was able to get the fireplace done, all the stitching on that. Hello everyone, today is Tuesday, October 17th, and this is Dina giving you a status report on a WIP. In the last little update that I filmed before this one, I mentioned that I was going to start a rotation on the Nativity. So here's just to remind you what it looks like, because I haven't shown it in a couple of videos. I was surprised at myself when I went back and looked at the last time I had worked on it, because I had not worked on it in 2 months. I was really surprised it had been that long. So I had to think about that. And I thought, why haven't I worked on this in 2 months? Why am I avoiding this piece? I need to make peace with this because I want to finish it. So I looked at it, and I think I figured out, you know, the issues that I've whined about over the past. And that was, in addition to me having a counting error that made me have to be really careful and do some adjusting as I went all the way across the rest of that picture. I somewhere had a counting error in Joseph's hair, and it had created a difficulty in me making it lay right on his shoulder and meet up with the rest of the pattern correctly. But I think I've gotten past that now. And the other frustration I've had is that this 1/1 skin on this really tiny 32 count linen is killing me. Okay. And it doesn't seem to have the depth. I'm losing some of the, I don't know, I'm losing some of the crispness of the picture. And then when you add in the outline on Joseph's face, it's done in the call for colors, but they're not showing up. And so he kind of looks like he doesn't have a face. So I'm really probably going to take the advice of a couple of you, and that is to take it out and do it with just a slightly darker color. I don't know, but that's the way it is. But let me show you where I'm at. Here's the piece. So this time, what I did is I came over here and I did this corner to match this corner. So now I have the top 2 corners done as far as cross stitching. Now specialty stitching, metallics and beads will still go in there, but they'll go all the way across the front anyway. But I got this corner in, and I came on down with the border, the outline of the border, all the way down to the page break. So there's my page break. That is where the pattern breaks in half, and I go to the next page. So I don't have a whole lot to finish before I can go to the next page. I'm pretty excited about that. So let me show you. This is where I concentrated this time, was on this half. Got all this done, and then I came over here. I had previously done just the lighter portion of that wing. So now I've come in this time, and I've done all of this ring so far down to here. Now I did cross country, and I did my darkest colors first. I did my next darkest color, and then the third. I've done 3 colors so far, cross country in here. And if you'll notice, there's a little natural break where the feathers are nice and small here, and then they start getting larger and larger and larger and larger. So where this little cap is here, that's where I'm trying to get to here. I'm almost there because there's a hand, the angel's hand that's on his shoulder. I have to do that 1/1, and I want to do that before I encroach on the space and accidentally miscount and take a space that should be in the hand. So I'm going to do the hand before I go on down and get to the page break here with the rest of Joseph and that wing, because that wing comes all the way over in here, and then I think Joseph starts encroaching on the border there. But that's where I'm at. Notice I am very close to having half of this done. I just have this little bit left to do. And then here is Mary's face, and it is split right in half with that page break. And so I've decided I'm gonna wait, because her skin is 1/1 too. I'm gonna wait until I've finished this page and I'm ready to start the next page. And then I'll do her face first, so I can do it all at one time. And because the pattern for her face is actually a separate pattern in the little brochure. It's not even on the main pattern. On the main pattern, it's blank. And then you turn and there's another pattern in the book for the 1/1 skin. This skin is charted 1/1. You can't do it anyway but that. There's no charting for it unless you do it 1/1. The good news on this rotation, I began to like this again. I began to enjoy stitching it again. And I had been dreading it, and that's why I hadn't touched it for 2 months. But that's it. That's my report from the Nativity. I have another exciting news, and that is that this Saturday I'm going to a stitching meetup in Atlanta. One of our Georgia stitchers has invited us to come to her home for the day and stitch. I'm sure I'll tell you all about it when I get home. I hope you're having a wonderful week. I hope you continue to do so and get lots of stitching in, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Good evening, everyone. This is Monday, the 23rd of October, and I am so tickled to be able to come tonight and give you an update on a current WIP. I've been working on this WIP for several days because I've had a couple of days of travel. My husband and I have been out of town, and we were able to work it around a stitching meetup with Dina Sherwood, who invited us all over for a stitching get-together, and there were several of us there. She fed us lunch. I mean, she's such a wonderful hostess. Did get a lot of stitching done though, and I'm excited about that. So I had taken this piece with me that I was working on since it was in my rotation, and I worked on it, and I actually almost finished my goal while I was there. And so when I got home this weekend, decided I would go ahead and finish that goal before I moved on to something new, because I would have been starting a new rotation today, but I really wanted to hit my goal on this one, and I'm happy to say that I did. So this is Ashley's Roses. I think that's pretty good as far as glare, maybe not too bad. And when we spoke last, I mentioned that I wanted to go across here and get all of that green completed. And there are, oh goodness, at least 4, maybe 5 shades of green in there. So it ranges from dark to, medium, to a light green, then a blue green, and it's just amazing. But I stitched cross country for each color, and I'm happy to say that the gridding on this chart, on the fabric that I did with my sulky sliver, has really saved the day. Also, I had mentioned in my goal I was going to try to do these little feathery things out from behind her head as well. Well, most of them are beads. I did get all of the green colors stitched. What's left now, I think, are pinks. So there's a few more cross stitches in a pink color or thereabouts, but most of this is beads. So anyway, I'm happy to report that I got all of the green stitched across the top, and I'll show you my progress. This is Ashley's Roses, where I am right now. So if you'll remember, I started in the center right around her waist, worked my way up. Try to get her in a little closer for you. And then as I did her hand all the way up, I decided I would go ahead, do the top with the greenery and the flowers, and then I could work from the middle down. So that's what I did. So here's the green. I'm gonna try to tilt this and see if I can catch some of the, there we go, some of the different colors in there. You've got your dark green, your medium greens. You can see a little bit of that blue green in there now, and a very light blue green. It just looks like a beautiful shading on a leaf. It's turning out so pretty. Anyway, I wanted to see if you could see this fabric too. Yeah, there you go. It's a pink and yellow, kind of blotchy fabric. I like it a lot. I wanted it to look sort of like a setting sun, you know, for the day on this piece. But it is going to have a lot of pinks. And with her blonde hair, I thought the yellow was a nod to that. So, very pleased with it. And I only had to frog out 2 stitches the whole time that I worked on that. So, I'm very happy about that. And I got so tickled at Dina when she said I gave her a frogger as a hostess gift for hosting us all at her house. And then she had to frog immediately. She thought maybe I'd cursed her. But then she did admit she hadn't frogged since then. So let's hope that it will keep the frogs away. But it is nice to have a tool when you do have to frog. And I think that she'll enjoy that. So that is my WIP progress on Ashley's Roses. So this is Monday. It's a new week. I hope you guys have plenty of stitching time. And I just hope everything's going well for you. So until we talk again, happy stitching, everyone. Good night. Hello, everyone. This is Wednesday, the 25th of October, and my name is Dina, and I am back to share with you a new start. I had mentioned that I would be starting this, and I have been able to do that, so wanted to have it ready in time for the ABC sale from Cross Stitch Finish Line tomorrow. So I got started on it. This is Quaker Christmas, get rid of that light, thank you. Quaker Christmas 2, Songs of the Season by Bygone Stitches. And it's an interesting photo because they have it folded, so there's shadows everywhere. But I've started at the top here on this motif, and that's what I've gotten done, so I'll share it with you. I had 2 fabrics to choose from. One was a Joblin, it was a 32 count, and it was a sandcastle colorway. And the other is a 32 count Lugana, and it's just an antique white. So I polled several of the people that happened to be awake last night and active on a Facebook Messenger, and I sent them a picture and said, which one do you think? And all but one of you said sandcastle. So I chose the sandcastle. It was the one I was leaning toward anyway. I just wasn't sure if I wanted it that dark because the pattern had it much lighter, but I really like it. I think it's a beautiful fabric. And this red is looking wonderful on it. So that's the first motif. I got that's done as my start, and I just wanted to share it with you. So I'll be working on this for my sal tomorrow when we do the ABC sal. And I think that way I have enough done that I can just pick it up and get started with it. So I'm looking forward to that. and I just wanted to share that with you. And I want to thank those of you who were up late last night, or night before, whenever I was polling everyone, and thank you for answering me and giving me your honest opinion. And Kate, you're right, this red looks fabulous on it. So I will talk to you soon. It was just a quick moment to tell you that I had gotten this started, and I'll be working on it for my sale tomorrow. Hope you have a great day of stitching, everyone. Talk to you soon. Bye. Hello everyone, this is Dina, and I'm coming to you on this Saturday night, October 28th, with an update of my progress on my new start. This is the Quaker Christmas 2, the Songs of the Seasons. I've shown you that just recently as I was starting it for the ABC sale. And then I decided to continue using it for the cross stitch finish line stitch-a-thon this weekend. And I took a picture of where I was starting on it on Friday, and I am about to take a picture now on where I'm stopping. Even though the stitch-a-thon goes through tomorrow, I won't be participating tomorrow because I won't be home most of the day. And by the time I get home tomorrow, I probably will be ready to relax, and I may be able to stitch a little, but not enough for me to worry about trying to get another 500 stitches or whatever for a stitch-a-thon. So instead, what I may be doing is starting a new rotation that will carry me through the end of the month. But then there's a sale on November 1st for a Little House Needlework sale that's supposed to be a new start. And so I plan on doing that. So I'll have to also be getting my pattern and my fabric and all of that ready for that sale. So that may be what I wind up doing Sunday as well. So let me show you how far I got on my Quaker Christmas 2, and I'm really happy with it. And I'm gonna try to get it where the light is not so bright that it's blinding you. There we go, that's a little bit better. This fabric is lovely. It's Sand Castle, and it's just really, really pretty. It's a bit mottled, and it's, there you go. It's a bit mottled, but not so overwhelming that it's gonna take away, I think, from these beautiful colors. And I did change the two colors. I went for just a slightly brighter red and green than what it was called for. I've told you I didn't use the called for threads because they were so expensive. But even the DMC conversions were a little bit dark for me, more cranberry or burgundy, and this is deep red. It's 815, and let me look at what the green is real quick here. I have it sitting right here in front of me. So let me find it for you. 890. So 815 and 890, and those are my colors. This is addictive. Absolutely addictive. I love it. It's going very quickly. It's stitching up beautifully. It's very neat looking. I love that every time I finish one of these little motifs, it feels like a mini finish. You know, it just feels really good about it. And at this point, I am almost halfway through the first page. There is a motif that you see a portion of right here before it goes to page 2, and this would complete the top half of the page, and then there's a bottom half of the page that I'm going to come back down and go back across here to finish page 1, and I'm going to do this page by page. I did run over the page and go ahead and finish the word faithful because I had my thread in my needle and it was right there, and I just didn't want to tie it off when I didn't have to. So I ran on over and got that off of page 2. But otherwise, this is page 1, and it is the top half. I'm really enjoying this. It has been so much fun. And as timing would be, I'm so tickled to show you what I'm going to be storing this in. I had been watching Stitchin by the Lake, Marlene, and had seen that she had mentioned she had some of her bags on sale. So I went on Facebook and looked at her bags, and I ordered this one. It has wonderful little Christmas words all over it. Oh, little town of Bethlehem, all hearts come home for Christmas, Christmas goose, jingle bells, I believe, ornaments. Just all these lovely sayings, you know, for Christmas. And it just has a beautiful burgundy inside that matches the zipper, just a plain burgundy lining. But I just thought, what a better project bag could you have for this Quaker Christmas 2 that's all Christmas motifs and Christmas songs, words, you know, I thought they went together. So when I see this bag, it'll click for me, you know, oh, this is my Christmas words, you know, so that's going to be housing this project tonight as I put it away here in just a minute after I get my photograph. And as a gift, Marlene, you are too kind, she sent me an additional small bag, project bag. Got the jingle bell on it. And it says faith and mercy and joy. And the, look at the inside there. So pretty, little green with stars. And actually, I'm going to probably be storing my cozy feet in here, my meal deal kit, so I can take it with me on my retreat. And if that wasn't enough, Marlene, spoiling me rotten, I got some floss. Isn't that a cute little bundle? And look at those beautiful colors. They all will make a gorgeous spring piece together. And these are floss from Spain. So I can't wait to try them out and just see, you know, what are they like? They feel wonderful. So anyway, thank you, Marlene. That was just such a delight to get all of that with my project bag. So I hope you all are having a wonderful weekend and that you've had a good time stitching. And I think that this will probably wrap us up for this month. And I'll start vlogging the rest of the time. Halloween forward would go into November so that I can get this edited and put together possibly tonight if I can, and go ahead and have it ready to go up in the next day or two, you know, so you have something from me. I will say I have thoroughly enjoyed watching some of your live videos from the retreats. I have seen Facebook postings already with McKenna and Farm Girl and the Night Owl Stitcher, and have been so excited to see you guys having a good time and getting your retreat started. And I just finished watching what was live. It wasn't live by the time I saw it, unfortunately. I missed the live version, but I saw the video of the retreat over in the UK, and there were so many floss tubers on there that I recognized and was so excited, you know, to see them there and all together in one place. It must be just as thrilling for them as it was for you guys in Austin, and as it will be for you guys who are out there now at the retreat that is going on here in the US. A lot of chatter online about the retreat coming up that Arlene and McKenna are putting together, and I don't know if I'll be able to go to that one simply because my husband and I will be traveling to New York the very next month with a large group of people from our church, and I'm not sure we could swing 2 trips that close together, but I am going to look into it and just kind of see what happens. But I got to tell you, I'm thrilled. All these retreats, all these opportunities to meet in person the people that we spend time with on our videos and watching their videos on FlossTube. It's exciting. And in 2 weeks from today, or fairly close to 2 weeks from today, maybe a little less than that now, I'll be in Sevierville, and I'll be able to see quite a few stitchers there, most of them floss tubers, some not, but they are friends, and we'll be in Tennessee together for a small retreat, and I'm looking forward to it so much. Katrina Boyd puts that one on, and so I'm looking forward to seeing everybody again. Can hardly wait. Already planning what projects to take with me. I'm sure everyone is. And there are some exchanges that I've been getting ready for. So additionally, this month I may be doing some more finishing because I have to take some things with me, and I need to get one of them finished. So I may have to do that at the end of the month as well. You guys, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're enjoying your stitching. I hope you've had a great month of October, and I will say goodbye for now, and I'll see you next time. Happy stitching. Bye.